Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm actually using a new planner to do my budget for June. I've talked about it before and I will go ahead and link it below in the description box in case you guys are interested. I did get it from Amazon. As you can see, it's got a side pocket here and you can fit things inside, and it's also got some card slots on the side here where you can put your cards, so you can definitely take this with you on the go. And I actually added some dividers from a previous planner that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I added these pages here. I thought I'd do something different, and what I ended up doing is I took these pages, calendar pages, from a happy planner that I was not using, and I just dated it and taped it to the pages. And this is what I'm going to be using to budget for the month of June. So I'm just going to take these pages out to make it a little bit easier to decorate the pages. And I will go ahead and leave the link to that planner below. So to start off with my budget, I am going to use some washi tape to just kind of go ahead and decorate the pages, make them a little bit more fun. And I thought I would use this very beautiful floral green washi tape. I think it fits very nicely with June. And since I taped the pages down to these pieces of paper, I thought that the washi tape would help it to kind of stick to the page a little bit more than just by using the double-sided tape. Now to mark off my bills, I'm going to go ahead and use a different washi tape, and I'm going to do that to each day that I know that I have to pay the bills. And I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera because I know it's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, now I have all of my days where I know that I have to pay bills marked off, and I'm going to go ahead and write down what those bills are and go back and put the amount. And I guess I should mention there are some bills that I'm still not sure of when I have to pay them or what the amount will be. And that's more like the gas, water, trash. Those are new bills to me. And I know that they'll be coming, but some of those, for example, trash and water, I know that I'll have to pay every 2 months. So it's going to probably be like a bigger bill. And I just don't know when those will be due yet. So I'm not marking them off in this page, in this calendar page, but I will go ahead and still budget for them. You will see that later on in this video of how I plan on budgeting for those. Hopefully it'll be like around the amount that I'll have to budget. And I'm just going back in here and putting down the amount that I plan on paying for each one of these, just to be sure that I am budgeting. Internet, I'm budgeting $96. I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but I got a bill because I transferred my services to the new place that we moved to, and they billed me for $96, but they only ended up taking $55 for the month of May. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the amount for June. So either way, I'm going to go ahead and get that budgeted to that amount. So here I'm just taking a page to be able to do my budget list, and I'm also going to go ahead and color code at the very end of this video, so stay tuned for that. I'm just taking some washi tape and I'm just going to put it on the top to kind of decorate the page a little bit. But I am going to be doing everything with mostly just pen and highlighter. Okay guys, so here I'm gonna go ahead and plan for the income, and typically I plan for the least amount that we would be paid, and income number 1 will be me, so that's $2,400. Income number 2 is my husband, and that's $3,200. making it $5,600 as the least amount that we would expect to be paid for this month. And typically I do plan for the least amount since, you know, just in the case that we do get paid a little bit more, then that's extra money that we have. And I always do this just to be on the safe side. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just write down all the bills all over again. And the reason why I wanna write down all of the bills that I expect to pay for this month is so that I plan ahead for them. So those bills that I'm still not sure of, kind of like trash and water and gas, I'm gonna go ahead and include in this list just to be on the safe side and be prepared. Now, not knowing the amounts does make it a little bit difficult just because you don't know how much you should plan for, but it's really easy to do that research online and you can look at the average of what the cost is in your city. So that's always a good idea to do. They also sent a letter saying what the average would be. So I'm going to plan off based off of that information and just, you know, be prepared for it. So here I am going to go ahead and put the budgeted amount and I'll come back and do the actual at a later time. And towards the top of this page, that's where I'm going to put the paycheck and the color code. I typically like to color code each paycheck and what I will be paying, you know, what bills I'll be paying with each paycheck. That is really helpful. And it does really help me stay on track with the bills and make sure that I am using that paycheck to pay that bill. So I just really like it. It's been super helpful the whole time that I've done it, and I just want to be able to share that in the case that you guys are looking for a new method. So as you can see here, I did plan $53 for water and another $20 for trash. I don't think trash will be that much, but you just never know, right? So I'm just gonna add the total here just to see how much it would be. So as you can see, my total comes up to $2,929 with 6 cents, and I did mess up on the 2 there. So yeah, that is the total, you guys. It's a lot of money on expenses and bills, but hopefully after we get rid of this debt that we have, it's gonna be so much more helpful as we are gonna have a little bit of extra money to be able to do other things with and budget that money for something else, instead of it just going towards credit cards and student loans and car loans. So I cannot wait until that day. I am going to give you an update pretty soon here on my debt and where I am at. So if you guys are interested in watching that, video will be coming up very soon. So I typically budget $400 for groceries, but this time around I'm going to budget a little bit more for everything. Just because I did go over on my budget for the month of May. I did end up spending about $480. So I did go over by $80, but I just want to go ahead and budget a little bit more for this month. In the case that I do spend a little less, then it gives me a little bit of wiggle room and extra money in that case. So I'm going to go ahead and add up what I'm budgeting for my cash envelopes and my sinking funds, just so that I can get an idea on what I will be needing to budget for, because again, it's better to just be safe and be prepared. So $1,315 is the total for that as well. So here I am just writing down the paychecks and I'm going to be color coding them. So paycheck number 1 is dated 5/29, just because that paycheck is going to go towards June. That May paycheck is no longer useful for the month of May because I've already taken care of all my May bills. And then paycheck number 3 is going to be my husband. So those are all the paychecks all included in one, just so that I don't have to make a longer list. And that is just what he's going to be taking care of with his paychecks in general. So I'm just going to start off with what he is taking care of, and then I'm going to move on to the second paycheck. Most of the bills are going to be paid with this second paycheck, and then the first paycheck is going to take care of just a few of those bills. I really like to color code, you guys. It just helps me stay on track, and I really like how the colors look on the budget sheet all the time. Just super cute. I know that's like a really weird thing to say about your budget, but that's what makes it also motivational. That is it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a comment down below and a like. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so. And until the next video, you guys, bye!